Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. As you know, I did purchase the Juvias Place foundation. I don't have the concealer yet, so what I'm going to do is use the foundation and just pair it up with the Tarte Shape Tape, because we know that kind of goes with any foundation that we use. I do have other concealers to try with it. It was between that and the Makeup Forever concealer, but I'm going to just go ahead and do it with the Tarte Shape Tape. So as you know, this is the Juvias Place foundation and it's supposed to be super full coverage. I did try it already, so the reason I'm doing this video is because I want you guys to see. I put it on my hand the other day in a video and I showed you guys, and I was like nervous about it because it didn't really cover my tattoo like I thought it was going to. But then I remembered, you know, our skin is so different on every part of our body, so clearly on our face the skin is going to be different. So I thought, okay, well, let me just try it and hopefully it covers up all of my veins and imperfections, the brown spot, and I really liked it. So I just want to show you guys how it applies, and then I'm going to do a wear test for you. So again, it's in this little squeezy tube, and I thought this was like a downfall, but the more I think about it, the lower this gets. Worst case scenario, if I don't have another one, I can just cut the top off, and so you'll get every drop out of it. So I'm going to just go in with my Morphe M439. Washed all my brushes last night, or night before last, and not all of them, but about 3/4 of them. So I have a bad habit of using brushes, and then because I have other brushes, then I just grab the clean ones and then all the dirty ones just pile up. So anyway, I'm going to just squirt a little bit, not even a full, I wouldn't consider it like a full pump if you were using a pump, so it's kind of like a half a pump, because a little of this does go a really long way. So just like putting that much on the brush, and I'm going to just apply it, tapping it, and you will see, get these little hairs out of the way. And I did use it with the No Problem, the new primer that I got, the Clear Prime Essence, and it goes on clear. It's really hydrating. I'm finding that it's hydrating. I don't know how, it just felt like really moisturizing. So as you can see, just with the little bit of product that I put here, how full coverage it is. You can build this foundation, you can build it up, but you literally only, like, you can almost not see that brown spot, and that was just what, half of a pump, because I still put the rest, you know, the other pump, part of the pump or squirt on this side of my face. So you can see I'm not using the best camera right now, so, but I'm in natural sunlight per usual, and you can see all my veins over here. So I thought it was going to be too orange for my skin because it did show up kind of orange on my hand. I thought it was like oxidizing, but I think it was just my hand. Okay, so that was one squeeze. It wasn't even a full pump. So I'm going to go in with just a little bit more because I do need just a little bit more coverage. I really love this foundation. I didn't think I was going to. I'm really excited to get the concealer, and I'm hoping that comes soon. I'm going to squirt just a tiny bit more. Minimal, very minimal. And it doesn't squirt out and shoot out like I thought it was going to, so just FYI in case you do purchase it. And this is where I need the majority of my coverage. I have my robe on and it just keeps like opening. I haven't tried this with a sponge yet. And I don't think I really need to unless my skin's feeling really dry. Just to add a little more moisture, but as you can see, it goes on pretty well with the brush. And then, you know, I like to go in with a smaller brush between my brows to make sure that I get all that covered. And I'm just going to take what's left, like around this thing, around the opening, and just put that. I just can't believe, like, it's super, super pigmented, super thick. It's almost like because you know that the, I'm sure you all know that the concealer is like the thickest form of foundation. And this is really, really full coverage. So I like to be able to go around my brows, make sure that everything's covered. And I'm getting ready kind of late today, so it's like 3 o'clock right now. I cleaned, did laundry, just smeared part of my brow off. But just making sure everything's covered. Remember, you go in with your little brush after. You could fill in or blend in anything that didn't get blended. I don't want like no separation between the foundation and my eyeshadows. I think we got it covered good enough. Just like to bring it down because it's like a little bit tan shade, and I'm not super white right now, but just so there's not that sharp line. It's not very attractive. And like I said, I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape with this. And I do like a highlighted under eye. And Tarte Shape Tape, as you know, is really pigmented also. So I'm going to just go in with the little lightest amount. I already color corrected my under eye using my Becca under eye corrector. going to use my little damp sponge. I did prime my, oh, I didn't prime my under eye. I forgot to go in with my Smashbox primer. It decreases creasing, and it works really good. You guys have to try it if you haven't already. Just the Smashbox under eye primer. But I didn't use that, so I plan on wearing this foundation for, let's see, probably till about 10 o'clock, so that's what, 7 hours? Maybe later. I'm opening. Pretty good coverage, right? I think so. You guys are gonna love this foundation if you get it. Like, you have to get it. It's only $20. Maybe that's kind of a lot. It's not really drugstore price, but I mean, this is a really, really, really good hydrating. It's not cakey, it's not heavy. It wears really pretty throughout the day. I don't have to touch up, like I don't have to powder anything, or it's just really long wearing. I wore it for like 12 hours, but I'm gonna get a good long 9-10 hours of wear so that you guys can see. But I mean, you can see for yourself. Sorry for the glare. The coverage, I think it's like super, super like top, probably. I know I always say like this foundation is like my new favorite, or like this is in the top with Marc Jacobs, next to this one that I tried. I like the Juvias Place. This Juvias Place covers more than this, although this does cover and it does wear well. I do like that foundation, but I have to tell you guys, like, this foundation is so worth every penny of the $20. So I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I will come back and show you the finished product. And there you have the finished look, with the bronzer, some highlight. I did set it lightly with my Laura Mercier, really lightly though. I did set my under eye because I didn't use the primer, and I'm gonna crease. I know I'm gonna crease. I hate that I'm gonna crease because it really, really messes up your look. So I'm hoping that the water I'm drinking today is going to keep my eyes hydrated. So fingers crossed. So I will see you guys in about 6 hours, and so camera time, that'll be about 2 seconds. So we'll see how it holds up. See you guys soon. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is actually like a continuation from my Saturday's video when I was doing the review on the Juvias Place foundation. I didn't come back that evening to show you what the foundation was looking like at the end of the night, but I can tell you, to take my word for it, it wore amazing. I wore it for over 9 hours. Prior to that, I had worn it for 12 hours. It's very long wearing. It's very hydrating. It's not cakey. It's not heavy. It doesn't wear off. You know how sometimes foundation will start to like wear off on your nose? Some foundations, not all. And depending how you prime it, depending how you prime your skin before applying the foundation, I love it. This is my 4th day wearing it, and I've had it on for like 5 hours already at this point, and I plan on wearing it for about another 5 hours. So anyway, yeah, there's 42 shades, and so if you can't find your shade in 42 shades, you're probably not going to find your shade. But I have to tell you guys, I know I get very theatrical and dramatic when I'm talking about products, new products, or just when something works for me, how excited I get, you know, because it's the little things. And but yeah, it's, you know, I'm serious. It's right up there. I like to compare it to Marc Jacobs, because Marc Jacobs is probably one of the most full coverage foundations that I've tried, and I can't even tell you how many different brands of foundations, but Marc Jacobs I have found to be the fullest coverage for me. I have a lot of discoloration. I've got veins and little freckles and stuff here and there. But as you guys can see, I usually have brown spots or freckles right here. You can't see them. Oh, over here. Sorry. The camera gets me confused. But anyway, yeah. So it's a really good foundation. You guys have to get it. I'm excited to get the concealer. So, okay, that's it. With that being said, this is all going to be one video. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little mini review. Give this video a like if you liked it, and share my channel, share my videos, and leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!